There's a lot of excitement in IFT.
There's a lot of excitement.
You can feel it.
IFT is powerful.
Active. We're everywhere.
We're seeing results.
We are seeing what we can accomplish together.
At our convention in 2013, we came together working toward a vision that we could all share. We're going to be member-driven and action-oriented like we've never been before, and we're going to involve every member like we've never done before. We want to make the lives of our members better. We want to make the lives of everybody in the state better, and that's how we do it. We do it together.
They were going to shut down Diet at a time period when Diet had actually won an award for being an example, for being an exemplar of what a small school should be. I felt compelled to be a part of this fight because there is the stereotype that Black and brown parents don't participate in the education of their children. And I saw firsthand that that was not the case.
Their efforts started to attract national attention when protesters during a public hearing shouted the mayor off the stage.
After 34 days and at least one significant victory, the hunger strike outside Diet High School in Chicago is now over.
The school did reopen. It opened as a public open enrollment school. That is the only time CPS has ever closed a neighborhood school and had it reopen as a neighborhood school, but there are still things that we are fighting for to make sure that the community continues to have a voice in the governance of the school.
LEAD is, I think, the most exciting sort of comprehensive way we develop leaders and locals now in the IFT.
They helped us formulate a plan to make a difference in the community. We did a few fundraisers, and it was to sponsor helping to open the Cahokia pool. I think we raised a little bit over $6,000, and then that enabled the pool to be opened for the summer.
It was good for the community, good for the students, it's good for the schools as well.
There's not a whole lot for the kids to do, so being able to give them an opportunity to have some place to go in the summer was very heartwarming. We get attached to the kids. You take them under your wing and you do whatever needs to be done.
I think a window into Bruce Rauner's soul is what he tried to do with Right to Work, which was really an anti-worker agenda. And in massive numbers, that was rejected.
When you see injustice, you do not just sit back, and that you have to stand up. IFT members, we are the most passionate. We are the most dedicated.
We were able to stop his Right to Work efforts for the time being because we stood up and we got active. And people, regular members, not just union leaders, went out, and that's the kind of action that we're talking about.
The pension bill is intended to diminish the benefits of those that had already worked and retired from state government. We are the backbone of this state, and we are a necessary component to a healthy state.
I knew that we were going to fight it with everything we had, and we did.
I was the lead plaintiff on the case. I believed in the lawsuit. I believe that a pension is a promise.
The state Supreme Court says the landmark Illinois pension reform law is unconstitutional.
They did it unanimously and powerfully.
When we prevailed, it was just a huge rush of emotion and relief that our pensions were going to remain in place.
We're talking about a dozen organizations that are going to join the teachers for a big demonstration that they are saying will shut this city down on April 1st.
So the April 1st Day of Action was really about showing how the budget cuts and this austerity agenda does not just affect schools, but that schools are a part of a larger community.
Well, Governor Rauner didn't pass a budget, so I don't know that Governor Rauner had a budget plan for the state of Illinois. What that meant for MAP grants is that they didn't get funded.
We've seen students who are needy and need MAP grants to finish their education not be able to get them. That's this governor's doing. That is his agenda.
I know that I will survive, and I will help Chicago State University survive. But somebody who loses their education because of what Governor Rauner has done may not. We have to fight for them, or no one else will.
This is not a moment. Sisters and brothers, this is a movement.
We had these incredible walk-ins that took place all over the state. It was members, it was teachers, support staff, higher ed folks, walking in for public education.
Because this is truly one struggle, and so fighting together gives us a much stronger and powerful collective voice.
To me, it's a call for action. It's a call for unity. It's a call for work. It's a call for this shifting into action that we're talking about. In Friedrichs, what it was about was finding ways to limit the ability of people to work together through their union to improve their lot in life.
Those who claim otherwise are trying to misinform the public about how unions are run in an attempt to hurt working people's ability to organize.
Collective bargaining we engaged in always circled back to that question: what's best for the kids? Collective bargaining is not collective begging.
That is Springfield, Illinois today, an enormous rally at the state capitol.
I've walked the picket line in every strike in Illinois that our members have done. And I've never seen a teacher strike or a strike of public employees where the real issue wasn't the quality of the institution they worked in.
UIC faculty says they are fighting for a fair contract.
Students in East St. Louis could soon be back at school.
The Rock Valley College strike is officially over now.
Teachers in Waukegan going back to the classrooms.
A faculty union has a tentative agreement now with the University of Illinois.
I'm very happy to be a member of IFT.
It's given me the moxie to take that next step.
We're driven by our love for teaching and our love for students.
We're driven by our love for our work, our love for the people we serve.
Revolution is possible.
It's not my union, it's our union.
You have to stay committed and stay engaged.
Whatever needs to be done, just jump in with both feet.
If you're concerned about today and tomorrow, you need to get involved.
Because you cannot do this job and not have a passion for it. You cannot do this job and not be dedicated to the well-being of children.
We've definitely shifted into action.
We've definitely shifted.
We have definitely shifted into action.